Hi, my name is Maddie, and I am on a journey of weight loss and financial wellness after last year when I had a baby. And for my longtime viewers, what a blast from the past, because I'm in my baby's room right now. It just happens to be daytime, and he's at daycare, and I'm on my lunch break. So yeah, look at that. Look at us. We're back, baby. So I'm not going to prattle on in this intro too much. And you might be like, Maddie, you really? But yes, in this case, I will not. Purely because I actually have a whole intro video to this challenge. And in that video, please check it out if you haven't. It's more educational based. I did get like a running consultation, like an hour-long like PT session. Shout out to Andrew, but I kind of shared my findings. And I also did day 2 of the challenge, just basically to see what my baseline time would be. So technically this video will be from day 3 all the way to day 28 because I will be running / walking / jogging 1 mile a day for 4 weeks straight. Now, I do want to reiterate some rules, some goals, some things very quickly. Number 1, whenever I say moving this tush 1 mile a day for 4 weeks straight, that means whatever I can do. So if I'm up for jogging that day as best I can, that's what I'm going to do. But for 2 days out of the week, I will fully allow myself to have an active rest day, which means I'm just going to go for a 1 mile walk at as leisurely of a pace as I want. Just purely because, first of all, I don't want to get injured. I do want to take care of myself. But also, you might be like, well, maybe fully rest. And the thing is, I have a desk job. I need to move my body in some way, shape, or form every single day. A mile is only 2,000 steps. So this is what I've decided to do. And then fair warning, I just won't have as many good camera angles as I did the very first time I did this challenge back in 2024 when I was much smaller. Because, you know, as you can see, we have a baby. And so my husband will not be able to come out on the trail with me every single day. Also, some days it's going to be hot. And so I may have to go earlier when he's not home. Okay, all rambling aside, I will show you guys me running in some way, shape, or form every day for 28 days. We're going to put the times on there. It's going to be a terrible time. No, it'll be a fine time, I guess. And then last but not least, just wanted to reiterate my goals. Obviously, move the tush 1 mile a day for 4 weeks. Number 2, I would like to beat out the time that I set earlier this year. I technically did do that yesterday, but like barely. I like to comfortably beat out that time that I set. I don't know how I did that earlier this year. I think because it was colder out. I don't do well in the heat. So I would like to comfortably beat out that time. And I would also like to run a mile in under 15 minutes. I know some people are clicking off as we speak, but again, I am plus size. I am out of shape. That's what I would like to do. 15 minutes is 4 miles per hour. Some people say that's jogging pace. Some people don't. Either way, for me, it's fast. Okay, I promised I wouldn't ramble. So I'm going to go put on my tennies and we're going to run. / jog / walk / maybe even crawl. Let's get into it. I think I'm going to, instead of running to the point of exhaustion, well, jogging, I'm going to jog the first 4th mile, walk the second 4th mile, jog the third 4th mile, and walk the last 4th mile. Does that make sense? Maybe? Okay. They're here for moral support.
Yeah. And
why do you sound exasperated?
I'm not exasperated.
I'm exasperated.
Let's chase Mama. Let's keep up with her. Come on, going after Mama. You ready? Come on, buddy. Let's do it.
Okay, my time was about the same, but you know what? I'll take it. I feel like I gave a good effort. Oh, God. Oh, I'm dying. My shins hurt.
The next day.
Okay, forgive the lighting. We are in my bathroom. But I wanted to tell you guys / show you guys a tip, a trick. And that is spray on deodorant. Not just for your pits, but for your thighs. I went to say nether regions, but no, you don't want to spray that up your nether regions. I use spray on deodorant in general because your girl, I do have a hanging belly, so I totally move that thing and spray under it because I don't want to smell. Ain't no shame in my game.
There was, in fact, some shame in her game.
Having said that, last time I did this, I definitely was having some a chub rub situation. Even though I was wearing pants, it's not like I was jogging around in a dress. I still somehow managed to rub the thighs together. And look, running / jogging / walking is uncomfortable enough as it is as a big girl. Spray this between your thighs. Don't spray it up anywhere, but spray it between your thighs. You heard it here first. You're welcome, ladies.
I'm walking my second 4th mile. These were the wrong shorts to wear. My ass keeps jiggling and jiggling. My body does jiggle. I'm doing my power walking portion for this 4th mile. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a dog on the trail. But can I pet that dog? He keeps barking and then running away.
All right, please forgive how I look, but it is nighttime. I'm literally about to go to bed, but I have been meaning to do a little check-in, a little kiki with you guys very quickly as we come to the end of week 1. Oh God, it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. The times were okay, but they weren't great. I rarely feel embarrassed about my fitness levels whenever I'm doing a challenge. I just remind myself that I'm starting where I started and it is what it is. But I will say that it has been a little bit disheartening that basically like I did my PT test at the beginning of this year / the end of last year, and my time has virtually stayed the same. Now, I will say I was talking to Henry about this, and it was very cold when I did the PT test, and I will do anything to get out of the cold. I actually jump roped a random vlog and like set a new best time on that one purely because it was freezing outside and I just wanted to go inside. The cold is a hell of a motivator for me. And I also don't do well in the heat. I'm like the Goldilocks of non-athletes. However, you know what? We start where we start, so I'm really just trying to own it. It is what it is. I can only get better, I hope. I will say that I don't know if I misplaced my workout onesies when I was decluttering my house or if I can't find most of them. I have one pair, but one set, and it has like no boob support. And here's the thing. Wearing a set of leggings and a shirt and running is not the vibe because like the leggings are just slowly, like someone slowly pantsing me in slow motion and like the shirt's riding up. And I feel like the Pillsbury Doughboy, like someone's going to come up to me and go poke me in the belly and I'll be like, I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm struggling a bit. I can't lie. Now, I will say I'm sore, but I'm not feeling like I'm hurting, just sore. If I felt like I was hurting, I would really scale it back and take it easy, but it's just soreness. And so that has by and large dissipated more and more. I'm trying so hard not to show you my cat's butthole, but she is making it impossible. So that's good at least. It's just my time that's on my last nerve. But I was sent some pre-workout by a brand, not sponsored, And I've never tried pre-workout before. The last time I tried pre-workout, which was many years ago before I even had a YouTube channel, I did not like how it made me feel. It made me feel like I was going to have a heart attack. So I've been too afraid to try it since then. However, I'm going to give it a try and we'll see if it helps. Because honestly, why wouldn't I use all the tools at my disposal? I guess I'd better go.
Tomorrow.
The lighting. I literally have like sweat coming down here. I do think the pre-workout helped. I don't feel jittery at all. I just feel like it gave me a little pep in my step. And you know what? I'll take it. It was a new best time, so that's not a coincidence to me. So, you know, yeah. Okay, sorry if my mustache is red. I just waxed. So I got dressed to do my little run today. I'm very excited. I'm not. Basically, one of the issues I have when I am running is that your girl, my ass won't stop jiggling. I don't know what else to say. It just won't stop jiggling. So, and it starts to hurt. I didn't know jiggling could hurt. I thought jiggling, you know, must be jammed because jelly don't shake like that. I thought it was okay. It's not okay when you're running. It hurts after a while. And everybody's like, well, Maddie, just get compression. Ain't nobody got money for that. So, instead of compression garments, these are regular Torrid leggings. And then I have biker shorts under. Now, granted, these biker shorts are actually really big. They're from Shein. I just needed some starter workout clothes. I'm sorry. I know it's not ethically produced. And normally the vibe would be to actually put the bigger article of clothing over the smaller one. However, I don't want to be out looking like that. But I do feel actually like it is like much tighter and it is compressing. So that's really nice. I'm not mad at it. And I've got my high impact sports bra from my Yugo. We are feeling good. So, I'll let you guys know how it goes.
15:37. Woo! Oh God, my freaking calves hurt. Ah.
It is day 14 of the running challenge. And you know what I got access to? I got access to a treadmill. Not like every day or anything, but today I do. I'm very excited because, as you guys know, I've been making do with a walking pad. So, treadmill. Honest to God, my goal is just to hit that 15-minute mile. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it because obviously, like, my lowest so far has been, like, close to 15:40. We gon' see. I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared. But we're going to find out. And then later, I'm going to freshen up and we are going to do a mid-challenge check-in. So, let's do it.
Woo-hoo. Oh my God.
As usual, we are here for our mid-challenge check-in, and I am so scared to say this out loud, but I actually think it's going really well. Don't get me wrong. Do I feel like hot roadkill by the time the short run is done? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm like, why did I do this to myself? Do I really want to live long? Do I really want to live long? And do I want to prosper? I don't know anymore. But it is motivating, it has been motivating to see my time slowly ticking down and to get those newbie gains, as people who are in a lot better shape than me call it. I really have been prioritizing recovery because this challenge is every single day for 4 weeks. So hot baths are an absolute must. I believe in hot baths the way the people of Gotham believed in Harvey Dent once upon a time. But hot baths would never do me dirty. Because of that, I really haven't been sore, like, at all. I feel it in my shins when I'm running, but I haven't had that soreness carry on since the very beginning of the challenge, which is amazing. I've also been using my foot massager religiously for like, the foot care, but also just for like self-care. We love that. And I even had a subscriber in my day one intro video recommend K-taping your feet. So like, it's good to have options. And I'm going to, spoiler alert y'all, but my efforts are already paying off. I am already seeing a difference on the scale already, which is shocking. But I can't lie, that is in large part due to my diet. Now, when I film these workout challenges, I don't often focus on nutrition because, to be honest, with the workout content and nutrition, these videos would be like 3 business days long while I'm just talking about snacks. So for this challenge, I did share my diet in this video, and I shared some of the things I've been eating, and I weighed in every day just to show you guys kind of how these things can tend to go. I really do think nutrition is the most important thing because you can't outrun your fork. You just can't. And so I am really proud to say that for this running challenge, I actually got some help with the nutrition aspect from our sponsor, Nourish. As a lot of you guys know, I have PCOS and hypothyroidism. And so I truly have to be on it when it comes to my diet. For me, it's not as simple as calories in, calories out. It really is about getting the most bang for my buck when it comes to the calories that I am using to literally fuel and nourish my body. Do you see what I did there? I'll see myself out. This year, I have talked extensively about how I want to lose weight in a way that is sustainable, and I really appreciate how my dietitian didn't make me feel pressured about losing weight as fast as possible just for the sake of it. It felt like a visit that was truly focused on my health, and again, not just losing weight as fast as humanly possible for the sake of the plot. I'm always worried that I'm either under eating on calories, which will later have negative impact on my metabolism, or I'm overeating on my calories. So my dietitian was able to help me make sure that my calories and my macros are actually what my body needs, which I really appreciate because with things like PCOS and hypothyroidism, it's not just about eating less and hoping for the best. There's a lot more going on behind the scenes. And if you really want to cut down on that guesswork that you might have, your dietitian with Nourish can actually help you order labs to see what's really going on in your body. I grew up in a small town, so I really love services like this because it can be difficult to have access to in-person dietitians when you live in a rural area or maybe just your options are limited. It can also just be really intimidating to meet with someone in person. And, going through that whole process of finding someone who's covered by your insurance. Do they have reasonable openings? Is it too far to travel? Which is why having a virtual dietitian with Nourish really is a game changer. Nourish dietitians are covered by most insurance plans, and 94% of patients pay $0 out of pocket. So there truly is nothing to lose when it comes to getting the help that you need for your health journey. So if you're interested in trying Nourish, please check out my link in the description and in the pinned comment down below. And thank you so much to Nourish for sponsoring this video. I guess now we're going to get to the second half of this running challenge.
Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen. I am rocking, I had a coworker, an old coworker, refer to these as my Ray Charles glasses, and I can't unsee it. But I don't usually run with shades. So we're going to take those off. It is quite warm outside. It's not bad, but it is in the 80s, so I'm a little nervous. But it is my first time running as well with a smartwatch, which is very exciting. I did enjoy running with the Oura Ring when I had it. I enjoyed the stats it would give me. I got to get going because I got to pick little man up from daycare after this, and I'm probably going to be fighting for my life on the drive there, so let's do it, I guess. Second half of the challenge. We got this. Do we? We do. I don't know.
The next day.
I'm sorry, I'm by a busy road. It is actively raining. Not only that, it's freaking cold. So I'm a little nervous about how this is going to go. I did not take pre-workout today because the cold is my pre-workout. But I'm ready. I'm inspired. I'm cold. Let's do this, I guess.
Hey, buddy, cheer mama on. Tell her she's doing great. Keep going, mama.
I should have put my hair up. It was a mistake. Okay, I really don't like these glasses because they make me look like Barbecue Becky, but they go over my glasses, so they're nice. I'm actually complaining for a completely different reason, and that reason is I'm so upset this week. So it's my last full week doing this, and I'm so excited. I feel like I'm doing really good, like we've got a good trajectory going. The problem is the freaking pollen. The pollen is trying to murder me. Okay, it's not that serious, but I have been waking up every single morning, blowing my nose, and generally just feeling that feeling in my throat. And then today it was especially bad because I had to stop in the middle of my run when I was doing really well to cough and sneeze a bunch. So that was fun. So it did offset my time just a little. Ultimately, I'm still pretty proud of my time, though. I'm kind of killing it. I mean, probably not killing it, but I'm doing pretty good. I feel good about my performance. So, yeah, tomorrow's probably a rest day because I'm going to get my hair redone, but you know what? I'm not mad at myself. I'm doing the best I can despite the environment being against me. I can't see it. Oh my God. Okay, so that was amazing. I'm completely gassed. Like, that took everything I had in me. I honestly just wanted to get like a sans 13-minute mile. So I went at 5 miles per hour pretty much the whole time. Could I do that every day? Absolutely not. But I did have the added adrenaline of some pre-workout. And this being the last day of the challenge, I wanted to end on a high note. And it has been such a high note. I've been like looking at all the stats and everything. Tomorrow's results day, very excited about that. But looking at like my times and stuff. And I'm so proud. I did not think it was possible to make that much progress in 4 weeks. It makes me want to cry. But yeah, let's get over to tomorrow, matey, with our results. I'm going to be honest, even if the scale didn't move, I would still be pretty proud. Now, I'd be a little bummed, but I would be pretty proud of what I've managed to do in these 4 weeks of running. Okay, let's get over to future matey.
Welcome to Results Day. Results Day! Woo, 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 woo.
Well done!
Well done!
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Okay. I love Results Day. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to like get used to like enjoying the journey, not just the destination, but you gotta love a good destination. Am I right, ladies? I'm going to be completely honest with you. Whenever I started this challenge, I was actively dreading it. I told my husband, Henry, I'm actively dreading this. I'm only doing this because I made it a New Year's resolution, and I looked into this camera, and I told you guys, I will run in the spring. And damn it, I put it off as long as possible, but I did run /jog /walk in the spring. But the last time I did this, I was under 200 pounds. And currently, well, at the start of this challenge, I was 237.4 pounds. It's quite the difference. That last running video for me was really inspirational. And I really thought this one wasn't going to be. I kind of was like, I was embarrassed at first. Week 1, honestly, truly embarrassed. It's ridiculous because, like, I don't think anybody should be shamed for bettering themselves, and that includes me. And yet here I am shaming myself. Self-shamer. You had asked me at the beginning of this challenge, like, do you think you'll essentially shave off 4 minutes from your starting time? I would have been like, absolutely not. I would be proud to shave off 2 minutes. So the fact that I managed to shave off 4 minutes from my starting time is wild to me, is wild. It is bonkers, but in all the good ways, all the best possible ways. So with all that said, I did want to acknowledge a couple of well-meaning comments that I did get in my day 1 accountability video, where I did have some people that were expressing concern saying, hey, like, you probably shouldn't be like running at your size. Running's really hard on your body, you know, stuff like that. And here's the thing, running, they're not wrong. Running is hard on your body. However, you know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a physical therapist. I'm not anything. I'm not any like professional in any sense of the word for anything really. I am a plus size human being that is trying to be just a little less plus size, a little less chonky up in here. And I don't really think we should be like putting barriers on people and what they can do based on their size. Jogging will look different for me than it will for you. I think more important than size, you should really just focus on how is this making my body feel? You know, am I pushing myself too hard? And also just prioritizing recovery. So listen to your body, prioritize recovery. I personally, for example, like the last day of this challenge, so inspirational. Seriously, I'm shook that I was able to do that. But low-key, my shins hurt now. That's my body saying, girl, you did too much. Now, I did want to end on a high note, and I feel like I did. But like at the same damn time, I could not do that every day because my body would say, no, ma'am, not yet, which is totally fine. And then last but not least, we're going to get into our results. But at the beginning of this challenge, in my day 1 accountability video, I stepped on that scale and I believe I weighed 237.4 pounds. And at the end of 28 days, I stepped on the scale again and that is a loss of 9 pounds. Now I have some caveats, I do, because I always want to be transparent. Number 1, I did just come back from a trip, so a lot of that was, not a lot of it, but like a fair amount was water weight. Let's be honest. Number 2, I am microdosing a GLP-1. I'm currently taking it about every 10 days, so I did take 2 doses during this 28 days. That's just how the days lined up. And so I do still eat. I did put out like a whole, like, here's what I eat in 2 weeks nutrition type video. And so I do eat about 1,500 calories a day. Those are numbers that were not only given to me by a previous dietitian, but the Nourish dietitian also agreed that that's a good amount of calories for me to be eating to lose weight in a consistent way. It is still a drug for weight loss, and I never ever want to like anyone to feel like I'm like hiding the fact that I do microdose a GLP-1. So we do not just take weigh-in stuff. We did a lot of other data points. So I do have a smart scale, and so I will like flash up some things on there. You can look at it of your own leisure if you wish. But that is number 1. And then the next thing that we did was we took before and afters. Now, I'm not gonna like get too like into the nitty-gritty of this. I very rarely see differences between my before and afters, but I will say this. My before pictures were taken when I was about, I think, 232 pounds. So there's only about a 3.5 to 4 pound difference, if my math is mathing, between the before and after. I do see some like slight differences. I feel like my belly doesn't look quite as rotund, and I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but I felt like my arms looked a little more, you know, a little more snatched, just tiny, tiny bit. Don't get me wrong. We still got the bat wing going. We do. Look at it. Look at it. Okay. The thing that I found especially interesting was that I did do measurements. And again, there's only a 4-pound difference in these measurements, but these measurements, I'm going to put them on the screen. I won't go through them individually. That they are like the most solid proof that you cannot just go by the scale. Please, I'm begging you, if you are on a health journey, take some other form of measurements. The scale really does not tell the whole story. So you might be like, well, Maddie, what's next for you like right now? And what is next for me is the Chloe Ting 2026 Summer Shred. That is right, we are back with Chloe. We love Chloe. So if you are interested in that, I will put out a day one accountability video. You can do the usual things to check that out. You can like, comment, and subscribe, because the YouTube wizards, they really do like that for the growth of my channel. And you can help me get to 5,000 subscribers. It is a small goal, but it is a goal I have. Help me make my dreams a reality. My tiny, tiny dreams. And thank you so much to Nourish for sponsoring this video. I really did have such a good experience. I actually plan on getting Henry an appointment because my experience was so good with them. So be sure to check them out if you're interested in getting an affordable dietitian that is more than likely covered by your insurance. I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye.